Hi, how are you? It's been a little while. I've been going through a little bit of a judgmental phase lately. I've produced 2 or 3 videos in the last few weeks that have just not been very good. One of the things that's been stifling my vlogging is that I tend to be drawn to the most difficult problems, to the most intractable debates. There's a quote by J.P. McAvoy. When you talk, you are only repeating what you already know. But if you listen, you may learn something. I like that quote. It has a good message, but it can also be kind of paralyzing. The spirit of that message makes it hard for me to speak sometimes, because I know I always have more to learn. And that doesn't work very well for vlogging. I mean, should I just listen to the camera? Are you not entertained? But it's also just problematic in general for democracy. We all vote, which means we all need to make decisions on difficult and controversial issues, whether we are knowledgeable or not. Other people will speak in the form of public life. And if you just sit and listen, your voice won't be heard. If you just sit and listen, then the people who don't care about learning might be the only ones speaking. But there's also a more fundamental problem with listening to learn. See, I often learn the most when I speak. There are 2 advantages to speaking. First, you get to hear yourself. Sometimes just listening to the words come out of your mouth is enough to realize how wrong they are, or at the very least that you're missing something. On the other hand, sitting quietly, it can be very easy to just assume that you're right and you know. Second, when you speak, other people can hear you, which means they know what you're thinking, which means they can tailor their thoughts to your state of mind, if they're so inclined. See, knowledge and reason are not two-dimensional. The truth can be seen from many angles, and it doesn't always look the same when you're looking at it from a different direction. So when someone just describes their truth without context, it may seem alien. It may have no place to fit in your mind. But if you speak, then together you might be able to figure out where each of you is, and then you can move and see what the other person sees. There is a problem with that, though. If I'm thinking about something controversial, like racism, the person I'm talking to may have lived experiences. It's a lot to ask of them, then, to sit and listen to my ignorant bullshit. Furthermore, if they're really engaged in that subject, they've probably heard my thoughts, my current state of mind, 1,000 times before. They might just be tired of explaining the same thing over and over. So maybe I should just keep my mouth shut and listen? But that's problematic precisely because we live in a democracy. We all vote, and if we don't try to understand these things, we'll vote in ignorance, which seems worse to me than offending someone. So what am I left with? What do I say? What can I say? What should I say? I'm not sure that I know. And that makes vlogging very hard.